Well, hey guys, it is John C. Morley here, serial entrepreneur. It is great to be with you today on Inspirations for Your Life. It is a Sunday. It's October 12th, 2025. Great to be with you here. And this gets us into day two. If you're wondering, we just kicked off the master topic just yesterday. So, if you did not catch that show, well, let me tell you what the master topic is for this week, because I think you're really going to appreciate that. Our master topic for this week is empowered action and community connection. And today's granular topic is a very good one, harnessing the power of community, support for personal growth, Series 4, Show 42, episode number 2. Again, great to be with you. If this is the first time you're here, I want to say thank you and welcome. If you're coming back, well, welcome back. Oh, it's great to have people that enjoy the content to be here. If you have not checked out believemeachieve.com, what are you waiting for? Go check that out after the show. It's available 24 hours a day where you can get short form content, long form content, and my articles, and so much more, including my reels and all kinds of stuff. If you're thirsty, don't be parched. Feel free to go grab something from your fridge, your RO system, maybe a piece of fruit, maybe chocolate, maybe nuts. Maybe it's healthy, tart or not, sweet. That's up to you. Without any further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get this show started. So welcome, everyone, to the ever-popular Inspirations for Your Life show. It's hosted by myself, John C. Morley, and I am a serial entrepreneur. I'm an engineer. I'm a marketing specialist. I'm also, ladies and gentlemen, a video producer and a podcast host and a podcast coach. And, I'm a graduate student and, of course, a passionate, lifelong learner. Here, the focus is on harnessing the transformative power of community. Support to accelerate growth and elevate your journey. Every episode is dedicated to sparking real progress, unlocking motivation, and fueling connection in both your personal and, of course, your professional life. You could tune in for expert advice, creative strategies, and uplifting stories and moments designed to help you thrive in life. Let's turn your workplace, ladies and gentlemen, and of course your world into a thriving hub of creativity. And I think this is something that a lot of people, don't get, is the fact that, we can make all these, wonderful changes in life. And so when we think about growth, right? Number one, growth is faster with community. I don't know if you know that. But growth is faster with community. And so what do I mean by that? Well, the community support, that is. Surrounding yourself with encouraging people unlocks momentum, turns obstacles into opportunities, and proves that progress thrives in environments of trust, connection, and accountability. Number 2, guys, shared wins boost confidence. By celebrating victories together, big and small, everyone's sense of accomplishment grows, sparking newfound motivation to tackle future challenges with optimism and, of course, energy. Number 3, guys, your story inspires others. Opening up about your journey sets a powerful precedence or example, reminding others that personal growth isn't just possible, it's contagious. Each step forward helps light a path for someone else to follow. Number 4, guys, motivation multiplies in groups. When driven by shared goals and collective vision, motivation accelerates exponentially, pushing each member of the group to achieve more and reach higher than they could have done alone. Number 5, guys, challenges shrink with support. Facing adversity with trusted allies by your side transforms the daunting struggles into manageable tasks and paves the way to success through teamwork and, of course, empathy. Number 6, guys. Number 6 is team celebrations fuel progress. When victories are shared, the accompanying joy and the satisfaction reinforce progress and keep everyone striving for even greater dreams. So, why not do that? Number 7, guys, advice from others opens new doors. The right guidance, expertise, or connection from fellow group members can reveal amazing possibilities and solutions that might remain hidden when navigating solo. Number 8, guys, accountability. That's right, accountability. I've talked about accountability before, haven't I? Accountability sticks in groups. Staying true to commitments becomes much easier when accountability partners and peers are invested in seeing each other succeed. Number 9, friends help through the tough times. No one thrives alone. Having supportive friends amplifies resilience, provides a listening ear, and helps overcome setbacks with renewed drive. Number 10, guys, one voice can spark change. Individual stories and perspectives can ignite movements, reminding us all that every person holds the power to inspire and lead meaningful progress. So, why don't we get started? Number 11, learning together deepens wisdom. Shared learning experiences lead to richer understanding, diverse insights, and lasting knowledge that expands with every conversation. Number 12, group ideas solve obstacles. Collaboration pools perspectives and strategies make it possible to find creative solutions to problems that are difficult to tackle alone. I think that's an important thing to recognize and to acknowledge right here, that we have to understand, like, what it means to be in a group, what it means to be solo, and how there can be so much benefit by being with a team. Number 13, guys, support lifts you higher. Yes, it does. Support lifts you higher. And so encouragement from a dedicated group helps everyone reach new levels of success, pushing past boundaries that solo efforts can, well, rarely overcome. Connections build resilience. Relationships fostered within a community serve as emotional armor, helping each member to bounce back from setbacks and thrive together. I think that's a big point. Number 15, guys, honesty, right? Honesty boosts growth constructively. And by getting that kind of input, guys, from trusted peers, it unlocks new levels of skill and, of course, clarity, revealing blind spots and fueling self-improvement. Number 16, networks turn struggles into wins. Tapping into the collective experience of a group transforms even the toughest challenges into valuable opportunities for growth. Number 17, each new friend expands your world. Every connection you make brings a new perspective, new resources, support, fast tracking your journey, and opening unexpected doors that you never dreamt were possible. Number 18, guys, collaboration brings better results. When talents, ideas, and resources are pooled, outcomes are multiplied and goals are achieved more efficiently. I think that's something that a lot of people don't realize or understand is how that works. And that's a real important thing, guys, to to really to understand that and how again that works. Number 19. Shared effort speeds progress. Working together shrinks timelessness and amplifies commitment and accelerates the journey towards shared milestones. Number 20, guys, community cheer drives consistency. It really does. Positive reinforcement from, well, others makes consistent progress easier. And what it does is it helps to keep you and keep everyone focused and moving forward. I think that's an important thing is that it's one to be moving, but we have to always make sure we're moving in the right direction, right? That could be a huge problem if we're not moving in the right direction, right? That could be a serious problem. Number 21, guys. Um, Helping others makes you stronger. It really does, guys. It really does. Supporting peers deepens empathy, resilience, and conviction, proving that service is as powerful for the helper as for those being helped. Number 22, honest talks break down barriers. Open, authentic conversations create environments where growth, learning, and understanding just blossom. Number 23, good vibes are contagious, and enthusiasm multiplies quickly in groups, guys, inspiring creativity and lifting collective energy all around us. Number 24, trust unlocks bold action. In a foundation of trust, people take risks, try new ideas, and experiment freely, fueling innovation and courage. I think sometimes people are afraid to take a risk because they don't know like what's going to happen, what people are going to say. Uh, that's a real challenge, guys. They don't necessarily know what people are going to say or why people are going to say something. But the one thing is clear is that when you trust your group and you're able to trust them in what they're doing, some amazing things happen. Okay. I think sometimes people don't get, what's really going on. And I think the reason they don't get it is because they don't understand themselves how life is and how we need to embrace these things. Because by embracing these things, okay, we can not only gain new perspectives, but as I said, resources will just magically unfold for us. Now, they don't happen out of thin air, but they happen by connection, by common interests. That's where they come from. And so when we can understand these type of things, we can truly understand like, what goes on and why things go on. And you might be saying to me, John, like, how does this work or how does this not work? And I think the biggest thing to realize is that when you are open to potential and possibility, the world becomes your oyster. So many people tell me, John, it has to be this way. It has to be that way. It has to come in this package. It has to come on this day. It has to be this time. When you start to put all those parameters around things, guess what you do? You really say to the universe, I don't want this. You're making it harder for the universe to deliver your expectations, right? And maybe your expectation of something is great can make the change in how you are in life, right? If you know that people are doing something a certain way, then you'll be able to understand like what's going on and why things are going on. I think that's an important thing to realize that it's got to be something that is going to help not just you but others, and it's for the greater good of all concerned. I see people every day, and instead of them trying to help others, they're trying to figure out how to get themselves further, which I don't have a problem with that. My problem is that when they do these things, they're shutting out the potential or the possibility that they can grow in their own world. They're kicking themselves in the foot. I mean, that's like what they're doing. And so when we think about harnessing the power, right? Because that's what today's show is about, right? It's all about uh, empowered action, right? Harnessing that power, harnessing the power of community support for personal growth. So you might be asking me, John, what is community support? Some examples: 9/11. People come together, a shared common interest, maybe people that lost loved ones, or maybe people that didn't lose others, but empathize with what you're going through. And that support can be fostered to you by things they want to help you do. Maybe it's helping you run your errands on that day, or spending some time with you. There's lots of things. And what else is community support? Community support might be for an elder person, it might be going shopping for them, like, getting them bread, milk, and, things like that. I mean, that can be a big, that can be a huge one right there. But if we don't understand like how to do community support, then it's going to backfire on us. Community support is done with the intent that we're going to help someone, that we want to help somebody, not because we have to help them, but because we want to help them. And when you do something with no, let's say, no interest of having any kind of problem, right? I think your life can change when you believe that. But again, this does not happen overnight, guys. It cannot happen overnight. It takes time to go through why. It takes time to go through like the question of like why not, right? I think that's a huge one for a lot of people. It's the why not. And so the why not is one that I think a lot of people like they don't quite understand like what why not means. Um why not has to do with our abilities, okay? And our potential to, where they can go and where they can grow. So I think those are very important things to understand. All right. To understand those type of things, because I feel that a lot of people out there don't quite get this. And the reason they don't get it is very simple. It's because they're looking at either just the forest or they're looking at just the trees. And either way, guys, you're going to still have a problem. You have to remember that these are two different disciplines, okay? Two different disciplines that can make a huge difference in your life and lots of people's lives, all right? I think when we understand the why, we can become more connected to, what's going on, what's not going on, right? I think that's a thing that a lot of people like they don't get it. And so when we think about that, I think it comes down to a lot of things. And the thing I want to share with you is that it's about you understanding that life can be different when you embrace the possibilities. So when you help people, obviously that helps others, doesn't it? Right? It definitely helps others. So if we can think about these things, if we can ponder them, if we can, reminisce about them, if we can understand that there's so much potential in life, there's so much potential that we just have to embrace. Right? Hopefully that makes some sense for everyone. How else can you support your community? Maybe they're doing a food drive and you can bring food, or maybe you can volunteer at a shelter and you can serve food, right? Maybe you can cheer somebody up. How else can you support the community? Maybe you're making cards and giving them to loved ones or to strangers. Um, I know that a lot of you believe that trying to support a community might be worthless, but it's not. Because you're probably saying, well, what am I getting out of it? Well, remember, when you help a community, okay, you actually help yourself. That's important. Number 25, guys, group diversity sparks creativity. Unique backgrounds and viewpoints drive original ideas and inspire innovation at every turn. Every turn. And I think that's something that a lot of people, they mix that whole concept. The concept of what can be. And that might sound hard, but I want to tell you it's not hard. It's literally about you making a choice. Okay? It's about you making a choice. And that choice is strictly about how you can become better in life. Okay? How you can become better in life. And that better may not be better than someone else, because that's not what it should be. It should be better than you already are. We want to compare ourselves to ourselves, not ourselves to others. I think that's another important one that I want to share with you. And so when we think about community, right? A community is a collective. It could be a group of people that you know. It could be a group of strangers. But the thing about a community is that it's about you embracing an ideal that's there. Okay? And I know that sometimes we don't get the chance to understand. Okay? And it just takes time to realize what perspectives exist in life. And perspectives come when we show that we're open to new possibilities. Okay? That's an important thing, guys. And evolving and being conscious and aware of what's going on around you. Number 26. As I said before, shared resources multiply options. Together, pool tools, skills, and connections expand what's possible for everyone in the group. Number 27, guys, encouragement keeps you moving. Supportive words from a caring community light the way through tough moments and challenges and inspire perseverance. Number 28, guys, Unity conquers all. Unity conquers those big, unsurmountable challenges that appear. Again, to you, it's a perspective. Standing united allows groups to overcome daunting obstacles, solve complex problems, and turn the seemingly impossible into achievable goals. But this isn't something you just do one day. It's something you have to have a mindset to do every single day of your life. If you just embrace it one day, then you're going to be disappointed with the results. Okay? You're going to be disappointed with the results. And if you're disappointed with the results, you're probably not going to want to go further. And that happens because we actually demotivate ourselves. And so demotivating ourselves is not something we want to do, but when we are demotivated, we want to make sure that we can do what we need to do and grow. Okay? I think everyone gets frustrated sometimes. Okay? And I think that people have to understand these potentials. And if we can embrace potential and we can see that there are indeed possibilities, we can change our life and we can change others. Letting go, guys, is not a weakness. I've said this many times before. It's wisdom. Embrace the power of community to elevate every aspect of your journey. Remember to connect with me, guys, at believemeachieve.com. And I'll see you around on a live show or one of my other forms of content, and hopefully inspire you to become a better version of yourself. Have a good one, everyone. Be well.